Hey guys, happy Monday. Welcome. I don't always go live on Monday, but post gym, I got lots to say. So welcome. I'm Emily Smiley, and I have a question for especially those of you in the States. Did you watch the Super Bowl game yesterday? What were your takeaways? What are we talking about today? If you've been on social media, you already know the answer to this. I actually went live on my personal page. I don't always do that. But people are talking about it. What are they talking about? The game? The commercials? Nope. Talking about the halftime show. So my question is, did you watch the Super Bowl? And did you watch the halftime show? And what did you think? As in, what's your opinion? And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. What is your opinion? Why it matters and why we need to listen to others' opinions. And yes, even gasp, respect others. So if you're new to the page, I know I have a lot of new people. Welcome. I'm Emily Smiley. I'm super passionate about helping mompreneurs, entrepreneurs building their skills online. So Mindset Monday. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Yesterday, anybody that knows me knows we're Niner fans, so we are super bummed. Recovering today. My son was crying. He was super bummed. And it was such an easy lesson to teach him. Hey, buddy, anybody that plays sports knows you win some, you lose some, right? Right. So it was hard lesson for him. Hey, thanks for popping on. If you're hopping on, let me know where you're tuning in from. And that's a lesson for him. It's a life lesson. And I was excited to kind of get to teach him like, hey, we can respect, Kansas City. They had great coaching and Mahomes is an amazing athlete and their whole team really stepped up, especially on the defense because ours is tough, just saying. So, I had all kinds of thoughts for you guys, oh, we can so apply this to our business and all of that. And then I made a post on my personal page about, hey, what do you think about the halftime show? And it doesn't matter if you liked it or didn't like it. It honestly doesn't matter. My concern was everybody has an opinion on it. That's great. We want to get people talking, right? Originally, everybody was like, that's so inappropriate, blah, blah, blah. That was the first slew of stuff. Now the second slew is people coming back in and bashing those people for having an issue. My issue is it doesn't matter what your opinion is. It's not even politics or religion, people. It's a halftime entertainment show. But what? Everyone had an opinion. Everyone has something to say, which is great. That's the great thing about social media specifically, right? We can voice our opinions out there. What's concerning to me, especially as a parent and business owner, is all of the people that immediately went into, name calling and all of these different things. Oh, you're just this or you're just that. And it went really downhill spiral really fast. So the lesson for me as a parent quickly switched from sportsmanship, respecting the other team, so you win some, you lose some, into, hey, when we say do good to others, it's an action. And when we say be kind to others, that's an action too. And when we say, showing love to other people, that's an action too, right? We don't just say it. We don't just mean it, or we shouldn't just mean it if it means people that only have the same opinions as ourselves. So common sense, right? Hashtag common sense, not so common anymore. What happened to being able to have a healthy debate? I'm watching these kids and I'm thinking, what are we modeling for them? Because we have an opinion. You can agree with that opinion, or guess what? You can agree to disagree, and that is okay too. Just like the athletes that come off the field and say, hey, I get this, good game, right? So why can't we as grown adults do the same thing, right? We've lost that respect sometimes in social media, and so many people, because it's just so easy to be behind a screen or a computer, but you forget there's another person on the other side of that. And guess what? You don't know what life experiences or perspective that they bring to life, right? So maybe instead of just jumping down other people's throats because of a difference of opinion, we should listen and understand. And this is where I bring it into business, because it's important for us to remember that just because a person thinks or does something differently or makes a different decision than you would make in their business, you can still respect them. You can still support them. You can still be kind to them. You can still, love on them. If it's your team or your upline or your sideline or your downline or, whatever it is, if they're just an employee of yours, it doesn't matter who they are, right? We can still make that choice to have that action. So it's a difference of perspective, because people look at things differently, right? For many of us on this page, we made the choice to decide to build maybe solely online, and people don't understand that. But did you have a need to feel supported, to feel like people were being kind, even if they didn't agree with you? Yes. And what I see now is that second wave, like I talked about a minute ago, where people are crushing it online and then looking at people that built traditionally or have been building for a long time, and they're bashing the fact that they've chosen to do that. When it's a difference of perspective. What works for you may not work for someone else. What your opinion is may not be the opinion of someone else, right? I get it. It's good. It's debating. I love a good, healthy conversation. So, old school, new school, right? That's the business talk right now. Like, what works? What duplicates, right? Both can. It doesn't mean that we need to bash the other person or not respect them. There's two things that you really need to make sure that you have that do still matter in business, because you have to remember that there's another person on the other side of the screen. You need to be honest. You can honestly say, well, this is my opinion, right? A lot of people are afraid to even express their opinions. Why? Why wouldn't you if you've got people jumping down your throat every 2 seconds because your opinion, it differs from there. And people go, I don't care if their opinion, they're just stupid, or I'm just going to unfriend them. Like, we have this all or nothing polarized mentality. Instead of loving people where they are, being kind to people where they are, maybe they change, maybe you change. Right? I definitely thought differently about the halftime probably 10 years ago than I do now at the ages, right, that those women are. I'm like, dang, those women are in shape. I also think differently now because for the halftime show, I have kids now, and that matters too. And that perspective is totally different. It doesn't make one right or wrong. That's why it's an opinion, but we're allowed to have a difference of opinion. And it's the same in our business. We have to, understand that everybody that you come in contact with and do business with and have conversations with and build a team with, you have a difference of perspective, and they're going to have a difference of opinions. Our vibe attracts our tribe. Okay, yes, to a certain extent, but you can't just banish people just for having a difference of opinion, because then you're going to end up with a whole team of yes ma'amers or whatever, and the people that you're feeling like are polarizing are going to leave. And I know that's not what we want, right? We want those people to feel loved and supported, even if they choose to do things differently. Maybe they challenge you and you don't like that. I definitely have been the challenger on that. And that's not fun either, because sometimes it's like, it needs to be okay to give your difference of opinion and still feel respected for who you are and how you're choosing to build, right? How many of you feel me? I feel like I get people all the time that feel like that. And side note, those women, business-wise, were freaking crushing it. They're at the top of their game, age-wise in the entertainment business, like 40s and 50s, like for women traditionally, like that's changing. And you can agree or disagree with how they did or what they did, but people are talking, right? And that controversial issue is super important in branding and in business. You want people talking. You want that little bit of controversial, right? They're at the top of their game, like they're at the halftime. So it's not good if we're polarizing or we're unfriending, and it is the same in business. Like I said, if you argue, whether online or offline, you can respect the differences. It's good to have healthy topics. So on that note, I will say, Hot Topic Tuesday tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to be talking about the unfair advantage. What it is, if you're not familiar with it, why some have it and some don't. And this is also why people don't talk about it or don't address it. It's like the big elephant. Why you need it in your business and how you can actually get it. How you can get it, because that is key in your business. So a little controversial, but it's a good, healthy topic to talk about and to delve into because it's a reality for so many in their business, especially when you've decided to build online. So in the meantime, you guys, get out there, be honest in your business dealings, be humble in accepting other people's opinions, even if they're not your own, and just live out the action of being a kind human individual. All right, you guys, I will see you tomorrow for Hot Topic Tuesday. I'm super excited to bring that information to you guys. In the meantime, have a great Monday. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.